welcome. Come on in.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good.
So I hear you're missing your long hair.
Yes, I am.
But have you ever thought about being a blonde? Maybe a redhead?
I don't know.
Well, why not? Let's try. That's the joy of wigs, right?
Okay, yeah, we could
put them on, take them off.
We could try.
All right, all right. I got some good ideas for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, perfect.
Come on in. I want to show you a couple things. These are beautiful wigs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, aren't they spectacular?
They are.
So there's so much about these that make them different than the wigs that you've tried before. When we talked about the hard hairline, you always need to fringe.
Yeah.
These are 100% human hair. They have what's called a French cap underneath them. They're very comfortable, but most importantly, they've got a lace front. And what that means is you don't have to put the little fake fringe or do all the little trims and the little cutting to hide the hard line. So I want to introduce you to my friend Michael. He's actually the owner of Continental Hair.
Hello.
Michael, this is Satnam.
What
a pleasure.
And he's going to show us both because I'm going to be honest with you, I've never worked with a lace front wig.
Okay.
So this is new for both of us. So he's going to show us exactly what we need to do here. I love the dark one.
The dark one, I
Yeah.
think, is going to blend perfectly with her.
Oop.
Oop, oop, oop. Here we go.
She almost flipped her wig.
This is what I mean by a lace. You see that?
Oh, yeah, I
So the
see.
French is a layer of silk, so you can part that anywhere and change the part. But the lace is something that breaks that front hairline up. So you can have no bang whatsoever. You can have what they call curtain bangs now,
Right, yeah.
layers.
Yeah.
And inside you can basically make sure that you're able to adjust the sizing, and it's got a little bit of silicone to hold its grip.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. Would you like to try it on?
Of course.
Okay, so here we go. If you could just hold the front for me.
Okay.
There we are. You have a tiny head,
Oh.
but this is a double extra small, so
Okay. Yeah, it
this
grips
works.
nicely.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Holy mackerel.
Recognize what you see all of a sudden?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Now, this
like
still isn't finished. Bill's going to take that and make sure that we can see you where
Yeah.
you're framed rather than hiding.
Oh, it feels
What do you think of
nice.
the hair? You like it?
Feels
Look, you can't stop touching it. That's how good it feels, right? You
No,
keep
it's
running your
like
fingers
real
through it.
hair.
Can
Yeah,
you
it's
shake
nice.
it loose? Can you move?
No, it's actually very tight.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You can loosen it or tighten it,
No, it's
whatever
perfect.
works.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's perfect.
So that's good. Now you can also, if I may, you can wear it back in a clip or a pony.
Okay.
You can fold it up and put it in a grabber. You can take a curling iron or flat iron, give it a beach wave or something.
Is there a heat issue? Do we have to worry about heat?
No.
No?
Anything that you would work on in your salon with regular hair,
Okay.
you can work on.
And you told me this is treated hair.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means that the cuticle has been removed, so
Oh.
that it's not going to bunch up or tangle. It's going to always be smooth.
Okay.
So that way, you don't. When you wash it, you don't have to be worried.
Okay.
Okay.
Still shampoo and condition.
A good shampoo, a good conditioner. Never use wig shampoo.
Okay.
Good shampoo, good conditioner, right? Once a month, and you're all
Once
good.
a month. Okay.
Yeah.
I love insider information like that. Never wig shampoo.
Never wig shampoo.
From the wig master, he said that.
And if you want to change the part, because right now I noticed your part was on the side. This is just off center.
Yes.
Wet it, part it, blow dry it. It'll take the new part. Very easy.
Wow.
Okay. Perfect.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Is it a keeper?
It is a keeper.
It's a keeper. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, couldn't get better.
Wait, should I? Do you I'm like just excited.
I think if I could
Yeah.
just say, because she's going like this.
Yeah.
If I could just make one suggestion, I see you going like that.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to do, there's an old trick. And you have some hair here with your
Yeah, I
temple.
do.
But what Bill can do is cut little short hairs along here, here, so you can put it behind your hairline, and this will blend in.
Oh,
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can put it behind your ear and everything, and it'll blend perfectly with your own hair.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you won't
Hence
see
why
the
it's
cap
colored
or
black.
anything.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah. It's an old trick that we do is we very haphazardly take, literally cut one hair at a time, just to give you the appearance of, because nobody's hair is as thick at the hairline as at the back of their head, right? So we give you those little pieces, so when you pull it back, you'll have the naturalness.
Okay.
But you can also, I mean, a lot of women have a little bit of a sideburn. You could pull your own hair down, especially as your own hair grows in a little bit.
Yeah.
And even that
Blend it in.
and that looks more natural just like that, right? To see your own little sideburn come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's go do that and have some fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so beautiful on you.
I just love the length.
Good. Yeah, I do too. Like when we trim it, we're not going to touch the length at all. And I love the softness on the bottom, rather than being cut off like a broom. We want to keep that. It's just we need a bit of a tumble around your face, a little tumble of layers. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Perfect.
How did it feel putting that wig on today?
It felt amazing. It really did. As soon as I put it on, I felt like, oh, it's like, it looks like me. You know, it looks like me. I think I'm used to having hair and not having hair. It's like, and I had the same outfit on, but the whole of me just looked so different. Like it just looked like me. It's hard to explain.
Do you find people perceive you differently if you have short hair or if you have long hair?
I think they do. They look at me different. And when I do put on my wig, then they're more, I feel like they think that they can approach me. They feel more comfortable. But with short hair, I think some people are just like, I don't know. I don't know what they're feeling, but they just don't want to get too close. There's a few that don't like it, but I think they perceive me as I'm still going through grief, and I don't think they want to deal with that. I think when I have my long hair, maybe they feel like, oh, she's feeling better now. Maybe she's gotten over it or something of that sort. But with short hair, they're like, oh, you know, she's still, you know, not moving on, not growing her hair. I feel like people think that just because you grow your hair, you know, that you've forgotten about everything that's happened. Oh, like that's not going to happen. Long hair, short hair, my son, it's never going to be forgotten, you know. Until my last breath, I think I will still put my son first, no matter what.
Let's talk a little bit about the wigs that when you've worn wigs before, describe to me the wigs that you have and how you felt in those wigs.
The wigs that I bought before, they're not real hair, first of all. They're artificial wigs. And I didn't know how to put on a wig, to be honest. I went into the store, I picked the one that I thought would look good on me, and I bought it, and it looks fake. So the only way I can actually wear that wig is if I put a headband on it, but then I can't wear it for too long because then it starts to hurt my head at the pressure, because I think it's way too tight then. And sometimes when I sit in the car after work, I just whip it off before I drive it. But sometimes I leave it on. But it's for short term, it's okay if I'm just going to a party for a couple of hours. But even then it moves, it shifts, and then I have to keep fixing it and trying to put it back in place. So, and it does look fake, and if you touch it, it's coarse and it's hard. It's not a good feeling. The wig that I got with Bill and Michael, as soon as I put it on, I could just see myself. It's just so me. It was just like, it looked like me, and it just felt so real. I almost didn't want to take it off. It was really nice. Yeah, it was a really nice wig.
Oh my goodness, that wig. That wig is a work of art unto itself. When you see, and for Satnam, that was the first time she's ever seen a wig like that, right? I've never worked with lace front, but I've seen very expensive wigs before, obviously. But for her, I think it just opened up a completely different window, right? The realization that you can put a wig on and no one will know. The only person who will, and she will actually put it on and forget. It's so natural and it's so comfortable. So I think that was, I'm really proud of that. I really want to thank my friend Michael, and I'm really proud of that, because you saw the look on her face, right? Like there was a joy there when she recognized herself. I've always said, and people have always said that a woman's hair is her crowning glory. And yes, it can be, but a woman's hair is also her armor. So it's a strength that she can use to be strong. She can also use it as armor to hide behind. It plays many, many different roles. And I think in the moment, in an uncontrollable moment when she shaved her hair off, she lost her armor. And so now she has to face the world, no matter what her day is like, good or bad. And I think putting that wig on gave her some armor. So not only did it give her some, like she could recognize herself, she saw something she hasn't seen in over a year or coming up to a year, but she also, she put her armor back on. So she can put that hair on, go out, face the world. You know, there'll be days when she'll feel great with her short hair and face the world. But and maybe it will be the same day, she won't have that strength, and she can put that wig on, and she can feel, she can see something recognizable, and it will give her strength. I really do. I think hair for women can be like an armor.
Now she was saying, she says how people perceive her because of her hair. So with short hair, they see her as grieving and trauma, and that long hair, they see her as her own.
So that, you know, that's so interesting, because that really is all about projection of her. No one who sees a woman who is beautiful as she is with a fabulous short haircut, no one's going to look at her and see a grieving person. No one. They're going to see a beautiful woman with a short haircut and say, my goodness, that's a beautiful woman with a short haircut. Satnam is projecting what she sees when she looks in the mirror and sees herself with short hair onto other people's thoughts, I think, because she's beautiful with short hair. And like I said to her, this haircut is 5 or 6 snips away from being a dynamite short haircut in that sexy Michelle Williams, you know, Paris Vogue kind of chic way. And she may not see that because it's, at this point, she's just not capable of seeing that, but that's what the world will see. The world's not seeing a grieving woman. They don't, unless they know her history, they're just seeing a beautiful woman with a short haircut.
So talk to me a little bit about that haircut, her short hair.
Oh, it's so cute. It's chic. It's fashionable. I mean, the woman, the architecture of her face is second to none, right? You could cut glass with those cheekbones. So, and it's a hairdresser thing, but she has a beautiful little head. It's much easier to do a really fabulous short haircut on a really cute little head than some big melon. You know what I'm saying? No. She wears it beautifully. She's got great hair. She's got beautiful hair. It's very current. But it's you know, we've always said this. It doesn't matter how beautiful it is, how much we say it's beautiful, how the whole world looks at you and says it's beautiful. If when you look in the mirror and you're not seeing it, then it's not there. So that's why the wig, you know. And we've talked about it. I think her intent is to grow her hair back in, but it takes a long time to go from 0 to 60. So I think this is going to be just a really good, another step on the road to feeling normal, comfortable, not all of those things. Maybe not all those things coming, but at least not all of those things in the past, right?